Welcome to row 200 quant questions. Fx is given as x minus 7 upon x plus 4. Non-negative values of x. What is the minimum value of fx? So it's non-negative. So if I put x as 0, I get minus 7 upon 4, which is minus 1.75. The moment I increase the value of x, let's say x equal to 1, you get minus 6 upon 5. It becomes, if you look at, it becomes bigger than 1.75, 1.2 bigger. And you realize as when you increase the value of x, it will just become bigger and bigger. So not possible. So minimum value as per 0 is minus 1.75. So you can directly mark a C option because x is non-negative. You can't take negative values. If you take only positive values, take x1, x2, you realize if I take x7, it becomes 0. But before that, let's say x6, it becomes 6 minus 7 upon 6 plus 4 minus 1 upon 10. Again, that is bigger than minus 1.75. So minus 1.75 will be the smallest value. Just substitute and check out. That's how you get the answer. Reflection of a 0.57, say this is 0.57. Okay, and its reflection is minus 1,3. So if I draw a line, this reflection, this is perpendicular. So the point here will become the base of the perpendicular drawn. And this will also be a midpoint of the 2 points. So this will be nothing but 5 plus minus 1, which is 4 upon 2, 2, and 7 plus 3, 10, 5. A option. So midpoint is x1 plus x2 upon 2 and y1 plus y2 upon 2. So when you draw a reflection, you will realize that this point will be midpoint of these 2 points and they will also be perpendicular because reflection. So from that you can find out 2, 5. A series of AP is such that a common difference is 4. Average of first 40 terms. When you say first 40 terms, the average will always be the middle term. Middle term here will be 20.5 term, which is 80. Okay, middle term is 20.5 term, which is between 20 and 21st term. Because 40 terms, right? Average will be 40 first term plus last term divided by 2, 20.5. Since the difference is 4, that means the previous number will be 78, the next number will be 82. Difference is 4. I want to find the first term. That means I have to go from the 20th term back to first term. I have to go back 19 terms and the common difference is 4, which means I have to go back 76. So from that 78 minus 76, I get the first term as 2. D option is the answer. Right? So middle term is the 20th and 21st term average, which is 20.5 term is 80. Difference is 4. Therefore, the previous term will be 78, the next term will be 82. Minus 2 plus 2. So I get 20th term is 78. To go back to first term, I have to go back 19 terms. 19 fours are minus 76. So from that, you can make out the first term as 2. Find numbers k, 4, 8, 6, 9. So if I put in ascending order 4, 6, 8, 9, k. Now k is less than 6, then the median is 6. And if k is more than 8, 6 or less than 6, then the median is 8. So let's look at the total right now is 27. The total of these 4 numbers is 27. So that the average is less than 6. We want what? We want the average should be less than the median. Right? So the total has to be 29 maximum. So in which case k can be 1 or k can be 2. So in this case you have 2 values of k. K can be 1 or 2. Coming second term. For k to be more than 8. Okay. For k to be more than 8, median is 8. So the total has to be 40. 8 5s are 40. Total of all the numbers has to be 40. 8 5s are 40. Right? Average. So average has to be less than 40. If the average has to be less than 40, then the value of k has to be less than 40 minus 27, which is 13. If value of k has to be less than 13, but it has to be 8 or more, values you can take as 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. 5 values. So 5 values out here, 2 values out here. So total 7 values. B option is the answer. Equation is given, how many values can x take? Now if I put x as positive value. So this will be always a positive, x plus 2. If x is positive, this will be always a positive. Minus x it will become. X minus x will get cancelled. Always be 2. You can substitute and check out. Put x equal to 1, put x equal to 2. You will realize it always gives you 2. So positive value is not possible. Let's put negative value. Suppose I put x equal to minus 1. What do we get? Minus 1 plus 2. Minus of minus 1. This becomes 1 plus 1, 2 again. Put x equal to minus 2. So what do we get? Minus 2 plus 2, 0, minus of minus 2. This becomes 2 again. But the moment you go beyond that, x equal to minus 3, what happens? Minus 3 plus 2 will become minus 1, which becomes plus 1 if you do mod sign. And if you have minus of minus 3 becomes plus 3, gives you 4. So you can make out that the 6 will happen when x equal to minus 4. That's the only value it will satisfy. When x equal to minus 4, it will be 6. So only one value. How many values can x take? One value. So at positive doesn't satisfy, it always gives you 2. You can substitute and check out. At negative, when you keep on substituting, you see it increases after a particular period of time. So that means at x equal to minus 4, you will get 6. Only one value. Beyond that, if you go, it will keep on increasing. For example, if you put x equal to minus 5, you will be minus 5 plus 2, which is 3, and minus minus 5 will give you 8. It will keep on increasing. So only one value will satisfy. Thank you.